Hey my friends, it is the one and only, the Lit Southern Belle, MiMi Navah, and you're watching the Lit Southern Belle, the podcast that helps you flourish. Alright my friends, so today is, something we all wrestle with. We've reached adulthood, we're out the house, or we have been away from our parents' care and their heavy influence for a long time to where we're kind of like, who am I? But this is different from episode 1. Do not jump on me. But we're starting to question our self-image and how we look to others, how we feel about ourselves, and we're in this point where we want to kind of play with that and discover that. But I'm going to tell you how to do it in a healthy way. And also in a way that is not going to search outside of yourself to other people. You do not want to touch me because you don't know. Don't look, whatever it is, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. To really get to the roots of why you do what you do and why you say what you say and why you believe what you believe, it's really go back to your childhood. Now, I know what you're about to say. What do you mean? What? Observe how your parents used to talk to you. Go back and recall on how your parents used to treat you. What were some beliefs that your parents pushed upon you? What were some things besides beliefs that your parents pushed upon you? What did they make you do? What was required in your household to do? What were some things that you see now that everyone else probably wasn't forced to do? See how they treated you separately from different genders or people who may not look like you. Some people's parents have been known to treat girls different from boys. Some parents also know to treat their light-skinned kids different from their dark-skinned kids. Some people also know some people just have parents that just pick favorites. So look at all those things and how they make you feel, how that affect you indirectly. Because a lot of things that you see in your household may not, you may not have a direct correlation right now, but if you start to look and dig deep, you'll see that a lot of things that kind of explains why a lot of reasons why you move the way you move and kind of just how you carry yourself the way you carry yourself. Also, don't forget that the things that you believe in, the things that you have opinions of, your parents have been pushing them onto you for your whole entire life and you have never questioned them, especially if you grew up in a household where your parents did not allow for you to ask questions or question just them in general because they felt so it was disrespectful. So you've never been known to question anything that has been said to you. All you do is take, receive, and ingest. So question that as well. Why do my parents never let me question them or question things in the world? Why do they take such offense to it? Doing out this process, you will learn a lot about your parents and learn how human they are. And I'm not gonna say bad because no one wants to be a bad parent. And I feel like, if your parents took care of you and did things to provide for you, pretty much if they did the bare minimum, I wouldn't think they were trying to harm you. Now, their beliefs and their slight bit of ignorance may have harmed you. But you can work through that and work past that and break all those little curses because that's what you deserve and you're smart enough. The second thing to do, also for the friend and social aspect, have a conversation with a friend that you trust. When I say that you trust, I didn't say a friend that you've been friends with for all your life, this and the third, because sometimes the friends that you've been friends with all your life may not be in this phase of your life right now or may not be as active. So be careful who you ask, just in general, because everyone doesn't have friends that can answer things in depth. Everyone doesn't have friends that really just have depth. So, and I talked about friends. So really be careful who you ask. Make sure that this is a confidant that you trust and that you really just that will give you an honest answer. And they'll do it with it will be with some insight. It's not just to tear you down, make you feel bad, and call out all your flaws. And it's not a roast session. This is an actual dig deep. Let's do some work, some self-work. Also, I say for me, if you don't trust your friends or your family, or you don't want to go to them with your problems, I do suggest going to see someone only because they'll give you an actual opinion that is not biased because they just met you. Or no. Well, after a while, the person you go to, your therapist, you will form a relationship with them. Even though like you're not supposed to let them know who your therapist is or talk to the public, things like that. But you are going to form a relationship with them. So I just say, talk to someone, share your concerns, and they definitely will get to the bottom of it because that's their job. So, and also they will not be biased. They're here to tell you things that are wrong and tell you things that you should fix. Not to coddle you, not to enable you. So if you want to be free from the enabling and the coddling and the lies, go to someone who doesn't know anything about you and who will ask everything about you. The next thing to do, and this is a fun one, try new things, do new hobbies, go to places. Now, when I say try new things, if you were kind of person where you're like, I didn't go out much because I just don't do. You know, if I do go out, like I always want to go out with a bunch of people. I don't want to go by myself. First of all, go some places by yourself. Even if it's just going to get your nails done. If you've always been the person that you've always been crowded or underneath somebody, go to the shop by yourself. Go get your hair done by yourself. I know I've heard this countless times. Oh, well, I wanted to go to this little art museum or this art gallery, and you know, my friends are not into that. They want to just go party, get drunk, and this and the third. Sounds like you need new friends, or if your friends are not bad people, and you choose, like it's your choice, you want to continue to be friends with them, I suggest that you want to do some things by yourself or make friends with a diverse group of people, so you're never really alone or that you feel like no one can relate to you. If that's what you choose, but me personally, I feel as though that there's some places you can go alone, and that gives you opportunity to try new things, observe some things that you would have otherwise, because sometimes going with a group of people is a huge distraction. Number 4, I kind of hinted at this when I mentioned the friends thing about like, you know, how your friends want to go out and drink and get drunk and, you know, they always want to do the ratchet stuff. And sometimes you want to take a break from that, but they don't. Reevaluate what you want. Meaning in your career, your friends, your schooling, everything. What type of people, where do you see yourself in the next 3 years? Because most of us probably watching this 18, 19, 20. You know. And I get it, some people are saying, well, I'm 18, I'll be in school. Okay, but school's not your only part of your life, and school's not gonna be your entire life. There's a life after school when you graduate. Even if you're gonna spend 8 years in there, I spent a lot of time in school, so like 2 more years in my life. Okay, but what will your life be like in 3 years? You have the ability to change and do anything you possibly can for that. And do you think that these people can help you or will encourage you to get to that point? How do you feel about that? Do you like that? Do you not like that? Do you want friends to support you where you don't have to force them? Do you want friends where you don't have to beg them to like the things that you like? Or do you actually question how you pick your friends, and do you actually want to be around people who are just as versatile and open-minded as you are? All those questions you should ask yourself. What do you want? Also with your career, do you see yourself going to school again? Also, do you see yourself where? Where do you see? Where? People always want to say, I want to have a bunch of money, this and the third, I want to have a house, I want a car. Where? Where is important? Your environment is always important. What type of environment do you want to be in and why? What is your motive for wanting to be in these environments? What is your motive for wanting to be in these things? Friends and how they act in general may deter you from that. That might needs to be some tweaking that you need to do. Also, you need to go back and watch the Friends episode because it sounds like it's a lot bit deeper than that. Conclude this episode, I will leave you with this. It is okay to not have a definite answer of who you are, but at least you are trying to figure it out and you're opening yourself to new opportunities and to just new things overall that make you happy. If they don't make you happy, drop them. You should not feel guilty for dropping or quitting anything, because if you're not happy, why are you doing it? You're putting yourself in an early grave doing things that do not make you happy. Also, reminder, you're a constant evolving individual. Who you are right now at 20 is literally stepping stones to who you'll be at 30. You will change your opinion, you will change your mind, you will change your career probably, and you will definitely change your passions. You may narrow them down, or you may broaden them back up and start back at the whiteboard blank. I hope that you can take this page of the Rulebook and slap it and apply it to your life. Stay flourishing, my friends.